Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Promoter Izzy, Asif out here in Manchester. I'm guessing supporting Sheldon McDonald for the Boxer Series?
Yeah, Sheldon, we're backing Sheldon all the way. Come out here to support him, part of the team. Looking forward to it. Looks like a really exciting tournament. The draw's just been made. Yeah, it looks some really exciting matches.
Sheldon's drawn the least inexperienced fighter. I think Sheldon was the second least experienced should I say. What do you think his chances are? Has he got a good draw?
Yeah, I think if I had to pick one of the lads, I'd probably pick the one with least experience, because Sheldon himself is not massively experienced, so he's picked with. But this kind of tournament, it's anybody for the taking. There really is. I couldn't really pick any one outstanding fighter out there who's completely going to dominate it. So I think it's an exciting night, and I think it's a great opportunity. These kind of events give great opportunity to fighters like Sheldon, who's just had a few pro fights, massive platform, to make a name for himself and get the £40,000 cash.
It sure does, man. What does it make you think? Like, obviously you're a promoter. You've had one show so far. You see Ben Shalom is now, they've announced a major global deal today with the, TV stations all around the world. Only 3-4 years ago, he was in the same boat as you, just putting on small hold shows, and look where he's at now. Is that your ultimate aim?
Yeah, absolutely. I really admire what Ben's done with Ultimate Boxer and where he's got to, the platform he's got, and that's the kind of thing we want to do. We want to put top quality small hold boxing shows up and down the country, and that TV deal or something will come along and that'll be our breakthrough. But we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, make sure we put quality shows on, put as good as matches we can on, and that's all we can do, just concentrate on ourselves and one show at a time.
100%, man. Talking of shows, you've just announced last week, you've announced a great show. I think I spoke to you about a month ago and you suggested there were going to be an Olympian on there. You gave some hints out, but you've now announced it, so I'll let you tell the fans what you got coming up.
Yeah, so we've got a fantastic card coming up, 7 weeks, 1st of July, Magna. We've got a 8-card bill, and it's going to be fireworks. We've got some really good matches and all. We're looking to put some 50-50 fights on. We've got Kez Ashrak, who's going to be topping the bill. He's a 2016 Olympian. He has a bit of time off, so this is his time to impress, and I've been talking to Kez at the moment, and he really wants to make a name, and this is his almost last chance saloon, so he wants to start off at Rotherham Magna at GBM Promotion show, and he's going to put a show on. He's going to go out to impress, and we've got Stevie Levy and all, who's just been on a DAZN show. We've got Sheldon McDonald, who's on the prize fight on today. He's been on. Joe Hayden's making his debut. Joe Jenkins, who come off a good win, he's back on. Danny Morale's back on the show. Frak Ali's back on the show. Abdul Khan's going to be back on the show. So the response has been unbelievable. So after the first show, it was like pick and choose which fighters I actually want on, and I feel like I've got the right balance of card on the show to get a fantastic night and have a packed out arena, and let's see what happens.
You named some serious fighters there. You've got Olympians in there. You've got guys that are really popular on social media, which is key to boxing these days. Joe Hayden, a guy that a lot of fans will know through Dave Allen. Dave's been raving about him for a long time. You've signed him up as well, haven't you, for GBM Sports?
Yeah, so we've signed Dave. Dave, obviously, I've known Dave for a long time. I met Dave 10-15 years ago, so I've got a good relationship with him, and he wants me to look after Joe Hayden on a promotional contract. So Dave Allen is going to be managing him, and GBM Promotion is going to look after all his promotions, get him out 4 or 5 times a year. He's got a massive fan base. He's sold over 200 tickets. We sold the show almost in 4 hours. There's actually no tickets available on that unless the fighters have got any spare. So people like Joe Hayden and Joe Jenkins is looking to impress. Like I did on my first show, Gold, there's going to be a bit of financial incentive for the best fighter of the night. So I want the fighters to know there's a bit of reward for putting a good performance on and not just getting through. So you never know, I might chuck in a bonus for best knockout of the night as well. So see how things go and make sure the fighters have got something to work for and something to kind of impress the crowd for.
You might end up putting off fighters fighting on your show. The away corners, they might be a bit reluctant to fight if there's going to be awards going. But I suppose the award's there for them as well.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm going to make it very clear. Any award is for the home or away fighters. So if it's the best knockout of the night award and there's a certain cash amount, it'll be for both fighters. So I just think it's a good initiative, good kind of motivation for the fighters to go out there and put a show on. Because listen, we're in the entertainment business. We've got to go out there and please the crowds. And that's why after our first show, the matches we matched right, and we've had continuous people wanting to come and watch our shows again. And that's the kind of reputation we want to grow as GBM Sports, put exciting fights on where people want to come and watch them.
You know, when I spoke to you after your last show, you said you've got to keep this going, if not do it better than the last time. So, is there any hints that you can give the fans what to expect? You know, your show's on the 1st of July on a Friday at the Magna in Sheffield.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be just as good as the last show we put on, and there's one or two little extra with the production team we put on. One or two things we've sorted out, but I believe this is a better card, so we've already improved. You know, we've got Olympian on there, we've got somebody who's just boxed on his own show on there, so I believe the card's already better. I'm not knocking the first card, but there's a bit more experience on this card. I reckon there's going to be a little bit more added to the production team, and yeah, we're just looking to improve at every show at a time, improve. And after this fight, we're going to announce a massive 12-month deal. We're going to hopefully be ironing out and concreting and signing the ceiling within the next 2-3 weeks. It's a massive commercial deal for GBM Sports, which could see us putting shows on across the country in the next 12 months.
Wow, and that's an exclusive. That I take it you can't reveal much more than that.
No, I'm under contract moment. Our legal team's looking under the contract. Once everything's sealed and signed, you know, it's a massive opportunity for me, myself, everybody involved in GBM Sports. You know, I say it all the time when people interview. My phone's not stopped since the first show, and if this commercial contract's sealed and signed, you know, it could be massive. We could end up doing 12 shows in 12 months. You know, there's venues like York Hall who are, you know, the mecca of boxing. I want to put something on there. I want to go up to Newcastle, Manchester. I just don't want to stick to Sheffield and Rotherham, even though that's home for us. I want to grow my brand and grow the fighters. And yeah, why not? Let's travel the UK and put the top shows on.
Well, you definitely are making a statement, Izzy, if that does come off. Anything else you want to add for the fans?
No, just listen, tune in, GBM Sports, you know, Friday, 1st of July. If there's any tickets left, contact the fighters. As it stands, we're almost, I reckon, 75-80% sold out. So listen, it's going to be an exciting night of boxing. I appreciate everybody's support. Get us on GBM_sports on Instagram. Follow us, keep up to date with the fighters, any news, and stay tuned, because the next 2-3 weeks could be some massive news coming our way.
Well, I look forward to hearing that news. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Cheers.